Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to be showing you how I set mechanical idle on my Forester. You're going to need a timing light and just some basic tools, a couple of screwdrivers, a couple of wrenches. You're going to need to locate your set screw for your throttle. And I come across a couple of obstacles, but I'll show you how I overcome them and managed to get a nice smooth idle. Alright guys, back with the laptop in the engine bay with the timing light. I just discovered that I can just hook it onto the wires and it picks it up. I don't have to put the other lead in there, so that's a big time saver. I think it's 15 degrees, and then we're going to try to set the idle to about 1000 with the screw, because I don't have the auto control valve hooked up. So we are just through ignition timing, so we're going to try to get it to sit around 1000 because of the cams. So let's do that. So I'm just going to be using this screw here to set the idle. Alright, so we're going to be at 15 degrees, so we're going to check that with the timing light, and then we're going to try to set it to about 1000, so we can go at 950 to 1100 for an idle. We are on 15. Sitting at about 1100. Might be able to bring it down a little bit. Alright, it's hunting at the moment, so we're going to play around with the fueling. Alright, so I've just set this whole block here to 14. So we're going to have some changes being made. 02. Yeah, look at that. Right, seems to have stabilized a bit, so let's see if we can get it back down to about 1100. Alright, I need to take off this pipe and physically see the throttle blade as well. Alright, last try tonight, because it's getting close to 8 o'clock and the boys go to bed then. Got it locked on 15. Let's see if we can get this idling around 1000, 1100. Alright, we're getting a much better idle. Oh, maybe not. Yep. Alright. Well, that didn't change anything. Great. Well, that's me done for tonight. Awesome. Alright guys, looks like I've found why I can't bring the idle down. Idle air control valve. I didn't seal it. So it's been open this whole time. So that's why I probably haven't been able to get it down, because it's a unmeasured air leak. So I'm gonna make a little gasket, probably out of like a Coke can or something like that. Seal that up, and hopefully tomorrow when we come back we'll have a better idle. Right, I found an old turkey can that I had on the weekend, so made a little gasket and put that on. Alright, I've got that on there. I'm just gonna clean it up. Alright guys, it's all back on, ready for tomorrow when we get back. Alright, it's the next day. That is blocked off now. We need to turn the car on, make sure everything's good. It probably won't even idle because we don't have that air going through now. So need to adjust that. Alright, we need to lock it to 15 degrees, get it started, and we need to try to get it around 1000 RPM at idle. Alright, let's see if she starts. I don't think it's getting any air.
Let's give the TPS some percentage. Let's open it up a bit. It definitely has changed it. Might need to get another little grub screw. I don't know. What are we at now? 3%. 3%. Let's go to 5% and let's see if it'll idle. Doesn't want to. Alright, we're up to 6.8, 7% TPS. Got the battery on charge. We're at 12.1. Let's see if we can crank it and get it started. I'm gonna have to give it a bit of throttle. Oh yeah, it's definitely needing more air. Alright, we're at 10%. There we go. Lovely. Right where we want to be. Awesome. Alright, now I need to reset so that thinks TPS is at 0, not 12%. This is the first time it's ran on the haltech without the idle air control valve leaking. So let's see if we can get a steady idle. Oh, great. There's something I couldn't see run time. Let's try again. Something after 10 seconds. Right, idle control, start target offset. There you go, 10 seconds, and 0. Might need to extend that out. Right, let's try that again. So we've got a 15 seconds in there. Let's see if it goes to 15 seconds. That's it. Alright, it's been running for a little bit. It was very unstable until about 2 minutes in. Alright guys, we have the idle. It's running. It's been, what, a few minutes. Yeah, I've got to run it a bit richer with the cams. So it's idling a bit better, but it still is moving around. 100 to 200 RPM at idle. But we'll fine tune that later. Alright guys, I've got to do that all again. I left idle control on. So I've got to turn that off and set it without any corrections from idle control. So it's 10:30 now at night, so tomorrow we'll try again.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, it's a few days later, Saturday now. So I need to set the idle. I forgot to set it with idle control off. So let's get that set and then we can work on the base ignition timing. Alright, so we actually had quite a bit of slack in that cable, so I just tightened that up and that actually hasn't moved at all, so we won't have a little bit of a dead area there. Now I've got idle control here. I'm just going to turn it off. To restart it. Right, so I have no idle control. So it's just going to be going off ignition. All I'm going to be doing is doing that little set screw there to get it to 1000 RPM. I'll just check it with the light that it's on 15 degrees. Should be good. Alright, that was a cold start and that started up really good. Alright, I've recalibrated the CPS. Now I'm just going to wait for a full cycle, heat cycle, for fans to come on, and then we'll try it again. We'll bring that idle probably down again. Alright, there's our run time. We've finally got up the fans to come on. So let's set the throttle again. That is pretty good. 1000. 6. And smack on with the AF5. So TPS is at 0. I'm going to have to recalibrate that because I backed it off. So we're not really going to get much movement there. So recalibrate that and we'll come back. So we will disable the ignition lock and we will get idle control back. So now mechanically we have a good idle around 1000. Alright, so in target RPM we are 1000. So cold start we're at 1100, and then after 40 degrees we drop down to 1000. So target offset, so we have an idle up for 30 seconds, going to be 100 above, so hopefully that's good. And ignition correction, so up to 500, below and above we have corrections. Let's see how we idle. There's a lot of corrections going on. Starting to hear the cam a bit. We'll go into ignition tuning. Pace. So we've made this little idle valley. So basically we want to be at 1000, so I've set it to 15 degrees because that's mechanically what I set it at. So if it goes above, it's going to go to 10 and drop the RPM down. If it goes down to 750, it's going to bring it up into the 15s. So then we have the corrections of the idle, so target RPM of 1000. So it's trying to get the corrections going on there. So we're at minus 100 here. So now we're at low 900s. Trying to get there. Alright, so I've put it to about 22, so it pushes it up into that 1000. See it, there's a loop and come back down. Pushes it up into the 15. Sick. Alright, so in the idle control ignition correction we are pretty good. You can see here, and maybe gets up to 4. That's good. I'm happy. Alright, we're just looking at the fueling at idle now. Probably getting some corrections going on. We want to be at 14. A little bit richer with cams. So I did block this all out at 50 when I was settling it down to idle with a mechanical idle. It was crazy there. Yeah, we're getting a lot of corrections. Yeah, alright. We'll add that. Add to base map. Yes. This is what's great about the haltech, it just learns. So now our base map will look a bit better. And now we've dropped our idle down to where it should be, where it was hanging up around here. So getting the correct numbers down here. Start her up again. Fuel corrections. We've got to wait for it to start. There we go. So now we have 3%. 3% both ways is good. It's going up. Just the more I drive the car, the better the fueling will get. As long as all the targets are good. Alright, I'm just doing a log. Alright, let's try that again. I didn't have ignition angle in there. I don't know why. Alright. Something obviously just came off then for time. It was about 25 seconds. And we're moving around a little bit with the angle. So what corrections have we got going on? So if we look at base, we're only moving around 1 degree. I don't know, but the corrections are working. It's keeping that idle high 900s. I'm happy. Alright boys, we finally got the idle good. Mechanically good. We had to make the block off for that. Totally forgot about that. It's been years. I don't know how I've been running it. But yeah, we're getting there. I did say I was going to make an intake last episode, this episode, but unfortunately not. Maybe next episode when I actually drive it on the road. It is registered again, so I can drive it on the road legally, so I'm not too concerned there. We can take the timing light off now. I'm glad I found out I didn't have to put the lead in there every single time. But yeah, getting there.